Well, hello there, Internet. I'm trying to keep a bit of a tab on what I am sharing with you, so it's not too many of the same types of beer in a row. And I've discovered that for now it's time for something completely out of left field. So I've gotten this nice little beer from the ice cream series, which is a collab between Omnipollo from Sweden and Buxton from England. And they made several, very many, but they all have the same little logo but in a different color. So it's supposed to be an ice cream, it's not a poop on the run, which I thought the first time I saw it, but no. The ice cream flavor they get by adding lactose to all these beers, but they also add other aromas which they do not declare on the back because they don't have to, at least here in Sweden. And this one is called raspberry meringue ice cream pie. So sometimes with these he does declare a type of beer that it is in its foundation, but here he has not. Or they have not, I should say. I don't know, I keep insisting on this being an Omnipollo beer, but that's just fanboyism, I guess. As you can see, or as you can't really see, I noticed from the screen here, is that this is a rather lovely red. It's hazy. It looks a bit more brown on the movie than it does in reality, but what can you do? I can definitely smell the raspberry. It does smell a bit like raspberry ice cream because you got both some raspberry and you got some sweetness and you got a bit of milkiness all together. It's not very bready, though I do notice a bit of pie crust here too. And yes, his beers do often taste like pie or baked dough or real unexpected things like that, which you might remember if you watched the Noah review and other reviews. Flavor wise, I really like it. Because what you first get is a tart attack from the raspberries, and whenever their ale is sour, that's when I come a-calling. I really enjoy this. If you don't, then it's not for you, because it is a bit complex. There's several flavors going on here, but most of all it's sour or tart. It's not strongly sour like Goese, for example, but it's definitely tart, and that's definitely the dominating flavor in here. You got a bit of pie crust going on too. Does smell like a baked pie with ice cream on it. Meringue, I'm not sure, but yeah, tartness, then a little bit of sweetness, but not so that it's dessert like or anything. And ever so slight bitterness. I can't really taste what type of beer this is supposed to be. Beneath it all, it's some rather generic beer, but that's okay. It does give it a lot of raspberry flavor, pie crust flavor, and the meringue, which you mostly get from the sweetness. I guess there is a bit of a meringue character to it, but slight bits of vanilla, but I don't know if I'm just making myself feel these things faintly because of what it's called and what I think is supposed to be there. So, no, there is some meringue in there. Or maybe just goes in my brain, but it's definitely tart and a bit sweet and ever so slightly bitter. and fruity and dessert-y, but in a very adult manner. The sweetness is very subdued. So yeah, if you think that sounds like a good thing, buy one of these or buy some other in this series. They're all similar, but not all of them are sour or even tart. So if that's really what you like, you have to be much more discerning when you buy these, because some of them aren't at all. But yeah, have fun, internet.